everyone. Before we learn more about how to write the Yale essays, we wanted to let you know that with your free CollegeVine account, you can get fast feedback on your college essay with our peer essay review. You'll receive detailed inline edits and actionable steps to improve your essay. If you want to become a better writer, you can also review another student's essay. Visit the link in the description below to sign up and review or submit an essay today.
I want to move quickly through the why Yale question as well. I've actually given a presentation several times on how to write the why X school essay, and you can find that on the CollegeVine website at any time. I do obviously want to go into it a little bit here, but this is an opportunity to reveal more about yourself and your goals and describe how you're going to use your Yale education to achieve those goals. Again, you want to focus in on authentic reasons and why you feel you belong at Yale. So it's not just Yale's a great school, I love it so much. It's not just I'm a great student and I deserve a spot. It's Yale and I are a really good match. We overlap really well, and I am going to be able to be a really productive member of the Yale community. And like every other essay so far, and ad infinitum, you want to be specific and not general. So authentic reasons when it comes to choosing a school rather than a major are generally similar. You want to be building that genuine connection. Maybe you really vibe with the community on campus, the ways that Yale builds community or the type of people that you've encountered at Yale. Maybe there are specific programs, academic or non-academic, that you are really excited to take advantage of that are unique to this place. And again, how it's going to help you achieve your goals, as long as those goals are not involved with money-making potential. Another thing you want to avoid here is talking about prestige and rankings, kind of like with the major, but rankings especially are something to avoid here because one, they change all the time, every year, so they mean very little in general. Two, they take into account a ton of factors, including fire safety. So it's very difficult to get a grasp of what it is you value if the ranking is your predominant source of reasoning here. Third, with the rankings, it's kind of superficial. Like going to a school that is prestigious is totally valid as a motivator, but it shouldn't be the main motivator for why Yale. There are plenty of prestigious programs out there. What makes Yale special? And speaking of that, you want to avoid generic reasons in general. So location is a prime example of something that people often mistakenly note as a specific reason to go to Yale. New Haven is awesome. It is one of my favorite cities, but it's not Yale. Yale is one of several colleges in the New Haven area. There are tons and tons of colleges in this immediate vicinity in Connecticut and partway between Boston and New York City. There are lots and lots of schools. Location does not narrow down the college experience as much as you think it does, or as much as you might hope it does when it comes to writing this essay. You also want to avoid talking about superficial things that don't really pertain to the actual experience of going to Yale, like having really, really pretty buildings. Yale has gorgeous architecture, but it's more about what goes on inside of those buildings. And similarly, good dining hall food. It's true. I love the meal plan that I have. The food is really yummy, but it is not the reason I chose to come here. I did see a question earlier about how the mascot has a funny name and asking if that's too immature a reason or superficial a reason. I would say in a vacuum, yes. But if you can flesh out something like that, you say the mascot has a really funny name and he's reflective of a tradition of people who really care about what they do and have tons of spirit, but don't take themselves too seriously. And I really identify with that culture. So you have to really connect it back in. You can't just let that be your main reason. if that makes sense.